Yo, yo, yo. Let's play some more Avowed. Woo! How you guys doing tonight? Good to see you. My last stream for a few days. Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys. Oh, man. But I'll be ready to get home and hit the ground running. That's for damn sure. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boop. Initial thoughts on Avowed? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this first. Let's do it now, because I'm going to be drinking tonight, and I'd much rather do this now before I drink a lot. Okay, great. So let's do it now. All right, looking good? Okay, here we go. All right. Hi, everybody. CohhCarnage here with another thoughts video, this time on Avowed. So, before I begin, please keep in mind this is an early thoughts video. I will most likely make another one at the end of our adventure. I've only played 4 hours, and also please keep in mind that I'm a huge Obsidian and Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 fan, and also I was on a blackout before this game came out. I still don't know a lot about it, that you probably do, but on that note, let's talk about it. Avowed, in my first 4 hours, has been pretty great so far. Yeah. The combat has some good weight to it. I'm kind of enjoying discovering Eora from a different perspective, Oria. I've really enjoyed seeing all the references and all the little bits of information and lore that I've kind of played through multiple times in the previous games. The dialogue and characters seems okay so far. I've not been wowed, but I certainly have not been turned off by it. I'm looking forward to seeing it fingerprint itself more and kind of to discover its voice, because I'm not really sure of like its tone and stuff yet. But overall, I am definitely enjoying it. For reference, I definitely had a feeling in my first 4 hours of a previous game I played last year that I'm not quite feeling here. So that is a good one. I'm also very happy that my main companion is not only named after one of my kids, but also voiced by Garrus from Mass Effect. That was a super awesome surprise, as he is an amazing voice actor, so that's been pretty great. But yeah, TLDR, early impressions. Beautiful world. Music has been great. Combat feels a lot better than it looked, especially from the early videos. There's lots of kind of weight to it that it didn't really feel like was there before when we saw it. I am using big two-hand weapons, which may help a lot with that. But it's definitely feeling pretty good. The class and abilities and stuff, I've only dipped my tone in a little bit, but it looks pretty cool so far. I'm not really sure I'm going to be able to make kind of the builds that I was hoping to with this. It looks a little bit more simplistic than I was hoping. Also, a little bit more simplistic with the companions than I was hoping. But I'm not by any means not sold on the systems. I'm still very much exploring them and everything. So yes, I am having a good time with Avowed so far. I'm going on vacation over this weekend. I'll be gone for a few days, and I am very much looking forward to not only playing tonight, but playing more when I get back as well, in parallel with KCD2. So yeah, that's kind of where we are with it so far. I definitely entered with middle of the road expectations. I was not expecting the combat or game to reinvent the immersive sim wheel. I knew what I was getting into. I was hoping that I would kind of get more of that Pillars of Eternity feel in a perspective that I haven't done before in the world. And so far, that's exactly what I'm getting. So anyway, that's it for now. We will be making another thoughts video as I continue through it. I can't wait to see how the main story is, how the side quests are, if they're going to keep up this same level of investment that I have currently. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. And I hope that it keeps up this level of awesomeness all the way to the end. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Okay. And that's where we are with Avowed. I'm digging it so far, and I hope that I will continue digging it this much as we continue doing all the other stuff that we're going to be doing. So, boop, let's go. What's my opinion on the $100 early access? I hate it. My general opinion on anything that people have to pay for to play earlier is that I don't like it. Yep. That's how that goes. We just killed the boss in here. Man, he was a pain in the ass in this difficulty. He was actually pretty tough. Okay. Hi.
Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
This is no place for a diplomat. What are you doing out here?
Well, the Clavager and I were investigating a disturbance. But sadly, it got the better of us.
Hey, Servani.
Eamon was no stranger to disturbances, inside or outside the city walls. I never would have expected him to be caught off guard.
Ambassador Falchion Hiergard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
It's refreshing to meet someone of our rank who sees the value in fieldwork.
The Living Lands is a tad rustic for our tastes, isn't it? Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
Keep talking like that, Ambassador, and Kai might start mistrusting us.
I found it pays to be
I like
prudent
that. Wow.
about the company you keep in
bad.
Paradise. The
Double check.
Empire doesn't have many friends on
Cheers to
these
you.
shores.
Tink, thanks for the 20 bomb, dude.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavager? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
Planning a full playthrough? Yep, 100% run. What? Bro, I put every point I have. Oh no, we put a point into Dex. Damn. I buried the Dream Scourge, I'm sure of it.
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and
What's
a
that cat?
strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
What's that cat? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing something here, chat. I'm gonna need to jump back and forth a few times, but I should be, after a couple times, we'll be good.
So, the rumors of plague were true.
Wow.
The
Not
situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the Living Lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I've been hearing a voice in my head. It's getting louder.
Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
What if the Adra is the source of the blight and the Strangle root?
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Adra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. And maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Ooh. By the way, Dr. Zin's with a $10 tip to the mod team, and he says, with all due respect,
Mods smell like butt.
pretty rude. Not gonna lie, pretty rude. Pretty rude. That's a big Adra pillar. Alright, let's do this.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want? Who are you?
A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land. The roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us.
Sorry, what?
Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness.
What's wrong with the strangle root?
A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
Poor me, yeah. Fort Northreach, the bear this place. It's the same plague, isn't it?
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us.
Who are you?
If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Put the poor thing down so it doesn't cause harm to itself or anyone else. Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it.
Nurse it. Care for it. Grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water.
Dude! Oh, now this would be interesting. We've never heard of any gods before the pantheon that we know of. I wonder if this is like a god that's more ancient than the ones we know. That's coming back. That could be interesting. I came to see what's wrong with the strangle root. Can you help me or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out. Let green things grow in its place.
Levy says, do we have any idea as a hint to who's speaking here? Is it Hylia? No, it's not a god. So whoever this is, they said clearly at the beginning that they're a group of individuals speaking as one. They're a colony speaking as one. So if anything, this sounds more like a swarm that walks situation. This seems like some kind of god that is broken into fractions that then add to the whole. Now, I don't know what that means. And also, weirdly enough, I thought they were first talking about like they were the spores. I thought at first they were saying that they were the ones that were causing this, but clearly they're not. So we're just gonna have to figure this out. Oh,
and
shoot.
we could give you the gift of our
Quick AFK, I'll be right back, and I should be back for the rest of the evening.
healing touch.
Thanks, chat.
But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
What do you want?
We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide. Do you wish this power or not?
Yes.
A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. Retire. New again this world. New again words. We will find you soon.
Bad Mister, yes. Dream Touch heals and revives all nearby allies and deals damage over time to nearby Delimgan, Dream Thralls, and Vessels. Ooh.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
Something reached out to me through the Adra.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world.
Hey, Terrafina.
Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
That's her problem. I'm here for the Dream Scourge.
Your interests are more aligned than you know. But while you and I answer to the Emperor, Ludwine and the Steel Garrote answer only to themselves.
Guys, VO's awesome.
Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
We're all servants of the Empire, are we not?
True. We all want what's best for the Empire. If only everything were that simple. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
Oh, good. So we'll fight in there? Oh, you.
The loss of the claviture will be felt in every corner of Paradise.
Is there anything else in here for us? I don't think so. Okay. Dang, has a 1.5 cooldown? Rude. I need more enemy stat.
Whatever the Inquisitors are, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she?
Dude, it is so awesome hearing Garrus again. Like, I'm baffled how big of a thing that is. Actually awesome. Okay. What is this X? Oh. No, I want the move speed, man. Yeah. Thoughts so far? I just made a thoughts video. I think my boy Tech Leo's is getting up as fast as he can.
I'd heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
I'm enjoying the calm, bro. I'm liking the game so far. Digging it. Overall, I am digging it. Bound boots. Man, it really needs to show us what they do in that thing. That is why is that bugging me so much? I don't know why, but it's really bugging me. I really hope they patch that in soon. Oh, perfect red. Thank you. Hell yeah, dude. If Nuriel, if you could please pop that in a command, we'll pop in the title.
Is a tad overgrown, but I can bottom my way back.
Awesome. Oh, I need level 5, dude. I need more abilities. How much shield bash? Let's get toughness. Yeah, we're gonna be in the thick of it. Let's go ahead and grab that. Companion ability point. Oh, hell yeah. Yep. Overgrown frontier. Okay. I think this is a campsite, right? Yeah.
It's nice traveling with another soldier. You'll have to tell me one of your war stories sometime.
Okay.
Night.
Hi, buddy. We don't have any uniques yet. Okay. Now, I think we might... Yeah, we could upgrade this. Let's do that. Cool. Now we need 2 more iron chunks so we can upgrade it again. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, awesome. You want to keep talking to him. He can give you training for a permanent stat buff. Wait, what? I thought I did everything with that. Hold on. Does anything carry over from PoE 1 or 2? Oh yeah, dude, we're in the same world. So absolutely. I'm gonna speed through this real quick because I think we did most of it.
I guess you're used to camping. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock.
Yeah.
Then, with authentic...
Okay. I don't know if have we actually done this one. I'm not sure if we've done this one. Living Lands has a reputation for adventure. What do you expect?
It also has a reputation for making corpses out of people.
Ooh.
These days, we have a few more would-be adventurers trying to leave their mark on the place. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
The ultimate proving ground, a place to see what you're made of.
The folks who say that either last the longest or the
I know, right,
shortest.
Zubram?
For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
What was it to you?
Oh, little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
Isaiah says, not a huge fan of Kai's character design, but voice acting seems pretty good. Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, like, one of the reasons I'm totally fine with Kai the way he is because I played through an entire game, Pillars of Eternity 2, where his race was featured. So where I feel like he's probably super alien to a lot of people. For me, it's like, oh, cool, it's an Amwa, you know, like it's a very different feel. Yeah. But Adier's changing things. Is that it? Oh, until the Dream Scourge, you mean?
Dangers in the wilds is nothing new out here, but something about the Dream Scourge is. And if that weren't enough, a lot of people aren't too keen on Adier's presence and affiliations out here. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Why is the soul plate called the Dream Scourge?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with...
Thank you for that, Bilbo. Thank you.
This is a long-winded fish.
It is. He is, yes.
reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body.
Oh, it's like college all over again. Oh. Okay. I've been hearing a strange voice inside your eye, by the way.
Well, you seem pretty lucid to me. I wouldn't worry. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side.
You mean like my
The
face
living lands
right
is
now?
filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first.
I've got questions about you.
My favorite subject.
You've got a lot to say about second chances.
I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes, and the rest of us can grow, with a little time and grace.
Uh-huh. What mistakes are you still running from?
If I had to list them all, we'd be talking all night. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have?
What'd you do before you came to Living Lands?
I joined up with the Rowatine Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago.
Oh, cool. Dude, that means he was probably doing that while we were in PoE 2. That is so awesome. What was that like?
Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission.
Or he could have been over
We
there,
were
I should
returning
say.
to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rowatine. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins.
I'm guessing reality was different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Wana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us. But I didn't see that either.
Daganitos, I see you're a Pillars of Eternity 2
Chasing a
enjoyer.
huge glowing naked god, good times.
Yep. That's basically the main story of PoE 2. No joke. That is literally the main story. Then what did you see?
Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years.
Wow. You disliked fighting for Rowatine so much that you left to fight for other people?
Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rowatine deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew.
Let me guess. Wasn't any better.
You figured it out faster than I did. It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough.
Did you find something better here?
I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
Thanks, man.
Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together.
I want to train together.
I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you.
You put a lot of power into your attacks. I want to learn how to hit harder with mine.
It's all about using your weight. Here, I'll show you. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the
What just
meantime,
happened?
get some rest.
What just happened? Did I get like a might or? Oh, look at that! Whoa! +2 might from Kai's training? 2? Damn. All right. Hell yeah, man. I'll take it. New permanent status effect. I really like Kai's character so far. I dig him.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties on the dock. Now I see why.
Oh. +2 bonks? That's right. +2 bonktitude. Whoa. Phantoms? KS Phantom.
Let's see what you got. Give me a second.
Boom! No, we are hitting so much harder. Awesome.
We make a good squad.
Okay, so my second little bit of feedback to Obsidian, and I have to say, this is almost a deal breaker for me, and honestly, it's very frustrating. I'm not really enjoying at all how you just got me to really like Kai, but now I can't high five him. And I think that really messes with my immersion personally, and that it's very frustrating when he says things like that and I can't, you know, like what am I supposed to, like, how am I supposed to be in this world? Are we back to suing them? I think we might be. Wait a second, is this an option? Last time it was. No. Okay, well maybe, again, they can patch the game. They can fix this.
In Rowata, you don't abandon good supplies. I wonder what happened here.
Dude, that is a great point. Let's high five. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna let it go. We're just gonna keep playing. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully I feel less of an urge to high five them. Is there anything back there? This looks a little dangerous. Is there like any water we can't just jump in? Whoa! That was not the right button. Yeah, I definitely just hit 3 to equip my ranged weapon in KCD. That's what just happened, if you're wondering why I cast that spell. That's going to happen so much this playthrough, I can already tell. Especially when we start playing Avowed and KCD2 on the same day. Oh my god. It's just going to be just a muscle memory fiasco the entire day. I know, dude. I was thinking of that earlier. Look how fast he loads this thing. All right. I want you to watch that again, Henry. Okay. Come on. This guy can also do literal magic. Look, we're not, okay, stop counting. That has nothing to do. Out perfect. Can we get up here? It's magic reloading? Maybe it's magic assisted reloading. There you go. Who are you? Did I shoot you by accident? What? Hello? Why is there just a dead dude here? I'm very... What? Okay. Oh, here's another dead dude. Oh, the caravan must have gotten destroyed. That's probably what happened. Okay. What is this? Whoa.
That looks valuable. Want to do the honors and open it?
I would love to. Oh, there's no lockpicking minigame. It's kind of a bummer. Wow, a lot of stuff. Very nice. Common axe, common dagger, common great hammer, common great sword. One thing that I would like is it would be very nice if I could hit F to take, and then I could hold down F to dismantle and store. So I could just look at something here and hold F, and it would just break it down. Like, I already have a common great sword. I don't need this. It'd be great to just hold down F and break it down. That'd be awesome. I don't need any of this stuff. I would use that on every one of these, actually. Let's see. How does this work? I want... Oh, wow. There's a value by weight sort? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's rare. Look at that. Hell yeah, man. GG Obsidian. That's great. Okay. We're going to break this stuff down. Oh, that's actually fantastic. I'm probably going to live in this menu. Do not need 6 daggers, believe it or not. I think I'm gonna keep, like, just for now, I'm gonna keep most of the weapons on me because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I'm not sure which one I want to stick to. Probably break down some of these. How's our weight? That's okay for now. Okay. Okay. Who's gonna feed the mods while Cohh's on vacation? Oh, I mean, I only feed them once every few days anyway. It'll be fine. I'm only gone Friday, Saturday, and I'm back Sunday. They should be fine. I'll stock them up on Ghoul. Where are we going? What are those? Are those some kind of crazy blade oh. Cool. Alright. Peregrine Cache.
Ready, aim. The Living Lands is scattered with old Pargrunan ruins like this. Good builders and explorers. Now, the last of them live in an old keep in Galawain's tusks. This island's never taken kindly to settlers.
Whoa, what? what was that? Huh. Okay. Oh, we're going in, chat.
Come and get me!
Oh. Damn. Looks like we're starting to do some big boy damage here. Boom! Oh.
Hey! Over here!
Is there an option for less HUD? There's a lot of options in the UI and stuff.
Let's see what...
I have no clue what I'm doing up here. I don't have a mission for this or anything. Oh. Dude. Cool. That's what I'm talking about, man. Love that kind of stuff. Hell yeah. Let's see. Is this one? All right, let's go. Oh. On the third night, Ivona came to a towering cliff where the sheer, jagged precipice forbade all who might pass. Her pickaxe glanced off the surface, and when she threw her rope, it fell back to the ground and found nothing to latch onto.
The wall is high.
Ivona lamented as it lit her torch as a prayer against the encroaching dust.
I cannot climb, but my path cannot end here.
Your path has led you here to challenge you, Magrin said, in a voice that seemed to emanate from the flame itself. The stone before you is the same as the stone you stand upon. Your footing will find the way. So Ivona knew what she must do. Ivona says that she's coming down with something. Should get that looked at. Pretty. Alright, what do we got in here? Ooh. Boots of the Bricklayer. Oh, 15 carrying capacity. Oh, hello. Oh, and 10% dodge distance. Oh, that's fun. Passed down from one Pargrin to another over the course of generations, these boots remain as sturdy as the day they were made. Your steps feel simultaneously lighter and more confident with them on, and you can feel the weight of the long ages through which they have been handed down. That's kind of cool. That's wild. Just transmog whatever you want. It's kind of cool. But I guess that means you have to have the transmog item in your inventory. I wonder if you have to keep it in your inventory. Interesting. In Orderlands, it was said to know the world, first make a map of it. To know the cavern, make a model of it. To know the soil, grow a garden of it. Now it is written in blood. Oh. You should not mistake a model or a map for the maxim, which is the truth manifest in the world. You should not reduce the great to the grubby miniature. You should not mistake the drain hole for the maelstrom. The taste of blood is, that which seems clear on the map is tangled in the maxim. Obviously. I mean, that's common knowledge. Get you. Ivona snuffed the torch and stepped down to the nearby ledge, and her humble walking boots found a foothold upon the moss. She mustered her courage and reached for the overcrop above her head, proceeding step over step, hand over careful hand. With the last of her strength, she reached the top of the mighty cliff, then turned and watched the last of the sun slip under the waves. I'm not doing it. I don't understand, Ivona thought aloud again. How did I know where to climb? Only heroes can do such things. Was your mother not a bricklayer? Magrin asked. Yes. Did she not scale the walls of your great keep? Of course she did. Then that is how you knew. Triumph does not come to those born to a greater purpose. It comes to those willing to use the tools they were given. I like that. Cohh, are you having eye problems? Your left eye seems to close a lot more than your right in your thoughts video. Just generally concerned. No, I've actually always done that. Yeah. It has to do with the fact that when I smile, I have a dimple here. Can you see right there? Yeah, it's because I got punched in the face so hard when I was younger, it broke my bone there. Yep. So now I have a dimple. Funny enough, I mean, it looks fine, and people just thought that I had I had a dimple my whole life, so we go with that. Yeah. Did I deserve it? Yes. Yes, I did. But that's a story for another time. It's them stoner eyes. I wish, but unfortunately, no. Not where I live these days. I'll remind you next week. Thanks, bud. Good looking out, dude. Okay, do I just go down here? Oh. Oh.
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen.
Whoa. Cool, man. All right, dude. Well, I guess this whole thing was mega worth it, wasn't it? All right, let's keep moving. Badass. You have to have companions, or are they optional? Oh, that's a good question. Can I leave Kai? I don't think so. No, I think you have to have at least a companion. He also does story stuff. As we've been moving through the main story, he's been adding in and saying all sorts of stuff. So it may be that companions are kind of story locked as well. Let's keep that for the essence regen. Can I jump on these? Not really. I don't pull up on them. Okay, that's good to know. Anything over this ledge? Actually, maybe? Maybe, but let's go here first. Can you have more than one companion? I think eventually you get 2. Maybe? But I'm not sure. I don't think you get 3. Who knows? Oh, wait, is this back up to where we were? Yeah, okay. Okay. So I think at this point we can kind of keep going where we were going. Which honestly was right down here. Awesome. Beautiful. Ah, man, this game is pretty. Man. Oh. Yellow. Wait a second. That's not the bridge from the map, is it? No, I don't think so. Not big enough. What's that? One second. Right there. There it is. Ah, Kraken horn. Interesting. Cool. Nice. Kai going for a swim. Right ahead. I will say, for a game that's supposed to be kind of relatively linear, from what I understood, it doesn't really feel that way right now. Like these areas are feeling pretty big and optional, which I like. They do a good job with the scale and the scope. Lots of cool stuff to see, Cohh, if you go past the log house. Swim past it? What do you mean? Look at the water. Different color and everything. Nice touch. Oh, the lighthouse. Oh, like out towards the ocean?
Who's there?
Going in. Ooh. I love that.
The left.
Freaking nailed him. Oh my god! Oh, this is Octave. We saw this guy earlier.
Hey, over here.
Can we do anything with this guy? Let's see.
Weapon's not doing the job.
Yeah, no, this guy, if you look at the top, there's 3 skulls. This guy, ow. This encounter's too far out of our
You're
reach.
a good friend.
This is one of those things where we're just like gear capped pretty much. Oh, I wonder how far back. It's supposed to autosave every 5 minutes, so I'm hoping we're not too far back. Oh, perfect. Yep, great. The autosave is awesome. I've really been digging it. Can you do an updated thoughts video on KCD2? I mean, I'm going to do a final thoughts video on it, but I mean, dude, go watch the recent hype trailer for it and you'll see my quote and how I'm feeling about the game. Spoilers. I say it's an absolute masterpiece, and I 100% stand by that. KCD2 is, so far, like, just mind-blowingly incredible sandbox. Yeah, so, yeah, my thoughts on KCD2 are, if you are a sandbox fan, if you like that style of game, there's arguably at this point no better example of how to do it properly. It's really good. I'm savoring it. Savoring it. Oh, Cass says, whoa, boy, I need to beat the first one. I hear you. Do it. It's worth it. You're one of the people taking your time and doing the first one before the second one. I've said it multiple times during the stream. I think that's the best decision. Even though you don't need to play the first one before the second, there is so much amazing context and little things that you know about, and they'll mention a story in 2 and you played that story for like an hour in the first one. Like it's really cool. It's really cool. I just tried to put my sword away and used an ability instead. There's that muscle memory. Let's see. Have we been up here? Maybe? What's up? Oh, maybe not. Oh, yoink. Hi. What we got in here? An elevator? What the hell?
Despite the name, the Living Lands isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resourcefulness.
Wine have to do with animancy.
Oh.
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Should I be worried about what I'm seeing?
Not anymore. We have the situation in hand.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down, as a precaution.
I don't see any equipment around.
We threw it in the river.
We?
The point is, we didn't want anyone to reassemble it. They've got more opportunists than mushrooms out here. In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Be reasonable. Do I look like a smuggler to you? Oh, here, hold on. Did you find anything of note on the body?
Haven't searched him yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch, you understand? You're welcome to take a look if you think you'll find anything useful.
What?
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
Be reasonable. Do I look like a
thirsty.
smuggler to you? I'm working on it, Henry.
Is that a trick question?
What he means to say is, no you don't. Go through. But if you bring so much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
Okay, this is... Niall, I find myself in need of a 3rd essence generator and another passel of resonance... Oh, this is animancy stuff. So maybe they're not lying. I know it was a bear wrestling the last shipment for our friends in Fior, but my master there has led me to believe they have more than they can use and thus can stand to spare a few. Yeah, no, this is 100%. Looks like he was doing exactly what they said. Well, damn. Lazy Scara, yes. Tom McKay, the guy that plays him, was amazing enough to record like a whole slew of them. So we put them all in, and yeah, they pop up every so often. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Uh-oh. Okay, we haven't really been on this side yet. Let's see what's over here. Where's our waypoint? Down there? Well, actually, you know what? Let's go to the waypoint. Because I think if we go to the city, we may be able to, like, buy some cool stuff in there. It's saving up a lot. But actually, before I say that, let's go this way until we get a fast travel point. This area looks awesome. Thank you. Perfect. Is that an enemy? Are you a baddie? Oh. Oh. Really? That's a little weird. Huh. Okay. A very stout pig. Very stout bacon. Oh. This area is really strange. There's like nothing going on. Invincible, that's right.
A lot of explorers end up dead, but they're not you.
Here we go! Over here! Armor won't hold up. Not hitting hard enough.
Whoa! What was this dude? Yeah, this guy is taking reduced damage big time.
Give me a target. Let's see what you got.
Still going for it. Bam. Where'd he go?
I was just getting warmed up.
Where'd his body go? Oh. Oh, there it is. I think. Maybe. Oh. Alright, might be able to sell that. Yoink. Okay. Alright. Let's head into the city. Enter the city of Cohh. Is this Sparta? It is. Yeah, we could blast him off the side if we want to, but I fear that I would lose the loot. Big concern. Okay. Wow. Looking good, dude. Oh, let me just harvest this marigold for a minute. Nope. 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 No, sir. Alright, let's go over here. I think we can get down here, okay? Yep, should be fine. Oh, maybe not. I thought we're good. Maybe. Oh! Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah! Nailed it. Look at all this. Some dude painting. Took his lunch. Woo! Stolen artist lunch. I'll take it. Whoa. I'll take that. Donka. What is this? Is that a tube? Okay. All right, it's clear. It's pretty. Oh. Can we get in here? What is this? Bar. Alright. I think we can go down, right? Yeah. I just saw a review that mentioned sometimes corpses disappear and it can be a problem with things like bounties. So remember to save before those and try to do saves in different slots in case something bugs. Thank you, Hello Ben. Awesome advice. Appreciate it. I will do this thing you say.
Right behind you.
Right behind you. Oh, and I don't want to play X4. Dang it. Okay. Oh. Boom! Hell yeah. Got him. It's gonna be interesting to see how they do like respawning enemies and stuff, or if that's even a thing. Oh lord. Oh, it's a whole ass zone. Okay, we're not doing that yet. Does that mark itself? It does. Perfect. I do enjoy a whole ass zone. Wall-mounted fish trophy. In his first catch, may this be the start to a long and prosperous career as an angler. I like it. Look at that tiny little fish. I love it. It's great. Good for you. Anything else? Ooh. My dear friend, the rumors are true. The cave you so blindly run towards is haunted, otherwise occupied by a creature of malefic intent. You may find abundant fishing, but you will more likely find your death. Pleading your beloved, Edda. Welp. Big one. Oh. Spear.
Get the damn fish.
Oh.
Also killing named guys, some are needed for bounty quests later and you cannot complete the bounty if they are already dead.
Oh. Oh, that sucks. It doesn't just give you the completed bounty? Oh, that's not good at all. Hopefully they fix that. Yeah, that should be... If you claim a bounty and you've already killed it, you should just auto-complete the bounty. At least I hope that's how it would be. All foxes must go. we'll upgrade this again. Next time we're at camp. Well, actually, we should go into the city first and see if there's like weaponsmiths and stuff. I have no clue how this is going to work.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Bannerman.
Good afternoon.
Banana Man. Do 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 do. Bannerman. Do 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 do. Ooh.
This is the banner of Cadnua, a fine castle in the Eastern Reach. Not so fine anymore, is it? According to legend, one of the gods
Do weapons have
destroyed it.
durability?
Then the lord or lady.
I don't think so. No. I don't think there's a repair mechanic or anything.
The return from the dead, seeking vengeance. That's where the story gets interesting. Romance, sword fights, explosions, dragons. Strange tale if you ask me. Never did hear how it ended.
Suiko says, no Cohh thoughts yet? Gosh, it's been a whole half a day. Brother, did you read the title?
Check the title, my dude.
Cohh.tv/avowed thoughts, by the way. Boop. Boop. All right, let's go in. Come back out and check all this out later. I want to see this city. It looks badass. What's up,
Welcome to
dude?
Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived, and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
Oh, Washington says this is a known issue and it should be patched soon, hopefully. Awesome. Fantastic. Civilization at last. I wouldn't mind a drink. Thank you, Captain. You've been very helpful.
Just doing my job. Once
Okay.
you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent
I'm
together?
guessing you remember Cadnua? Oh, yeah.
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that
course.
for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing.
Ouch.
At least I'm in good company now. Right?
What's my favorite RPG of all time? You know what? Right now, it's Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077. Yep. With the 2.0 and expansion, and oh man, it's yeah, game's freaking awesome. Absolutely love it. It's also, to be fair, like sci-fi dystopian is right in my wheelhouse. Yeah, that's where I live.
Envoy!
Oh shit! Okay. Oh. Oh. Is this related to...
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
Because I got shot through the heart. You're to blame. Something tells me I'm not in the Living Lands anymore. Where am I?
A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
I'm dead. At least it was quick. I guess it could be worse.
Worse. You died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins.
Damn!
A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
Too bad I couldn't take my killer with me. I guess there's worse ways to go than being shot with a blood-poisoned arrow? I mean, I guess, but damn, dude. Hopefully the next life is kinder to me and my killer, whoever they are.
They hurt you, but we do not hear rage hissing in you like a serpent. Why?
Honestly, I'd rather die than keep discussing this. Jesus, dude. There's no point in hanging on to anger. All I can do is move on.
Soften. Quiet.
Wow.
You would accept the winter before spring, but you do not understand. Your soul is imprisoned here, as are we. But we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once.
What do you mean send me back? How?
The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way.
What does that mean?
We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
Wherever you are, thanks, dude.
You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough.
Okay, Mom.
Breathe deep. All birth
Mush Mom.
is agony.
Yep. It's our mushroom mama. What's this game about? It's a fantasy game set in a very developed world that is following a very interesting story that I'm digging so far. Did I not that? What just happened? Oh. DCBP.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For
That's
a
right.
second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
Oh, wow. I need to get some constitution. Damn. What happened to me? All I remember is pain in the voice.
A voice? Tell me more.
An enormous glowing yeah, who are you? Like, kind of wish I would have gotten an option here to be like, and you are? An enormous glowing figure told me it wasn't my time to die. Sure, let's tell you. You know what? Why not? Let's go.
A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? That's incredible. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance he was aiming
Thanks,
for.
Kai. What a bro.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
Is the ambassador safe?
Oh, his guards bundled him away to his embassy before you hit the ground. He's safe there, probably cozied up with velvet slippers and a glass of something expensive.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
I know. It's amazing.
Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for him?
Cool beard.
Should he expect anything
the beard
else
options are actually pretty good.
strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
You see these kind of symptoms often?
Not as often as I used to. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher.
Oh,
She would know what to make of your
watchers.
strange, stubborn soul.
Hell yeah, man. My family hired watchers, fools and fortune tellers. No. How do we know this watcher can be? We'll just say a watcher. Let's see how she introduces them.
One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
That's cool. Yeah, in previous games, not only do you play a watcher, but it plays a huge part kind of into the lore and how the whole thing works. By the way, I have 2 giant playthroughs of PoE 1 and 2 on my YouTube if you ever want to check them out. And honestly, I kind of want to play them again. It's been a long time. They're fantastic games. Maybe we'll find a reason somehow. I don't know. Figure something out. Yeah, they're great games if you haven't played them. Is this on Game Pass? Yeah. This game's on Game Pass. Yep. Yeah.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk.
But it's not on Game Pass, I think,
Just head out of the gate to the east of town and
18.
follow the path that curves to the north.
Unless you pay like
It should be
$20.
perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Thank you.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You've given me a lot of directions.
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone.
Your murder?
And we should talk back again. I'm
Yeah, I
hoping
guess
you
so.
can help me
A little weird,
understand
but
what
yeah.
just happened to you.
Alright, let's take a little look in here real quick before we go. Oh, she's a vendor too. Do whatever it takes to bring back the envoy. I know you used to be an animancer, and if you still have any of your old equipment, well, some of us are willing to look the other way. If the envoy dies, I cannot guarantee your safety. Whoa, dude.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Really?
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside. You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you. Also, there was a tree that... It wasn't a tree? Oh, it made sense at the time. I can't remember anymore. It's a pity dreams aren't made to last. Livion, I'll pull through. Livion is taking good care of me.
He knows too much.
Stay safe. You don't want to end up back here again. If you need something for the pain, there's an apothecary by the bathhouse. Got in a fight with the Adherent guards. I started it, they finished it.
Heyo.
Stay safe. You don't want to end up back here again.
Man, this guy's got a lot of lines.
I'll pull through.
There we go.
Livion is taking good care of me.
I've compared local herbs to the same ones imported from a deer. If my findings are accurate, then everything that grows in the living lands is more potent. Everything. Cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle, so maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the Republics just to see what happens. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with. Oh God, responsibility. No one has time for that.
Any injuries I should know about? No?
Thank you, Kiko. Appreciate it, buddy. So I used to be an animancer.
That was a long time ago. I gave it up when I lost a couple of good friends in a lab accident.
Oh.
Never had the courage to look back. It's better for everyone if I focus on healing the body instead of the soul.
Damn. How's business?
You know how it is. Fighting in the alleys, rumor of a plague, odd creatures skulking out of the wilderness. Someone somewhere always needs to get patched up. And when they need me, here I am.
Show me what you got. Health pots. 98? Ugh, I don't know about that. Let's see. So you? One of you? I'm not selling anything else there. I wonder, is there any kind of storage in this game? Like a bank or something? Because like, I want to save this gear in case I ever want to like stack a particular stat or something. I don't want to like throw any of this away, but I can't really carry it on me for all this time. It's going to add up quick. Oh, there's a storage and party camp. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. We will check that out. Yo. Ew. Report to the ambassador. Find the watcher. Upgrade your armor. Oh, yeah. Nice. I'll take whatever this is. Cool. Munch. Spoiled cucumber. Delicious.
Godlike. Interested in saving a couple of lives? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right?
Yes, that is me, yes.
Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their luck Adirans who can't catch a break?
Yes.
Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of adherents. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an adherent in the city. Now they're everywhere.
You have a problem with more adherents coming to Paradis?
Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown? I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
Damn. I'm not a healer.
You don't need to be. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the Strangleroot, I'm sure it will be no problem.
We are a healer? Well, I mean, a little bit.
Agrasima.
A little bit. I'll see what I can do.
Many thanks, Envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork.
Why hadn't he?
I don't know. That's the problem. Mako and I had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes.
Okay.
Thank you, Envoy. God bless you.
Okay. All boxes will pay with their lives. Although, is there any loot in any of them? Damn, bro. Nothing? What's this? Hi. Going in.
You died.
Hi.
But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
What's up?
I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach. You've got some god looking out for you.
Long has the renowned Cartographers Guild served the emperors and queens of Adir. It is we who are responsible for the creation and distribution of the many maps throughout the Empire, whether to direct travelers throughout the expanse that is Adir, guide ship captains on their voyages throughout Eora, or simply adorn the walls of an aristocrat's home. One can rest assured the Cartographers Guild is behind the creation of every one of these works of art. For over 2 centuries since the Noble Expedition Corps discovered the Eastern Reach, have we worked and labored to keep all the Empire and our colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. God willing, we will continue to do so for centuries yet to come. Jib, jib, jib. Jib, jib. Oh. Hi. Tisig? Tikga? Taikag? Yeah. Tais.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet.
How do you say that?
Kai.
Oh.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in here.
Okay, there we go.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
Wow. I've just arrived, and you're already making enemies, Kai.
He started it.
Fair.
Besides, the arrowhead lodged in your gut tells me you can do plenty of that on your own.
Ouch!
I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Hey, somebody has to have the envoys back, because you all sure didn't.
No one expected the Envoy to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateurs.
I think there's more to the story here.
Well.
Kai?
Come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballot Rock. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't need to know that.
Did you really want to kill someone?
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Tej here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with?
What just happened? Oh my god! What? Garrus has no chill. Come on, dude! You're not gonna stand up to that?
The 7-foot-tall Almawa with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Flatterer. You know I'm barely over 6.5.
Okay. How about you answer some questions for me, Tisiga?
Naturally, sir. How can I help you?
I'd like to understand Paradis better.
What would you like to know?
When was the city founded?
If you're looking for a particular year, the first thing you should know about Paradise is that this isn't the kind of place where the locals keep records.
Oh.
And though it might be considered a distant backwater by the rest of the world, this city is the height of civilization by the standards of the living lands. As for who calls this place home, I suspect you could find a criminal, confidence man, or prophet from every civilization in the world here.
Hey, come on. You're gonna give the envoy the wrong idea. We've got draft dodgers, courtesans, and revolutionaries, too. You know, all the fun people.
In any event, as far as I can tell, Paradise has been this way since its inception. Thus the eclectic display of architectural styles. If nothing else, this city is a reflection of the countless people who have passed through it on their way to the interior.
What are Deer's intentions here?
Depends on who you ask. Ambassador Heelgard will tell you that our remit here is to establish a secure and orderly environment from which to engage in trade. Inquisitor Liudwin will tell you we're here to break the frontier.
So, which is it?
Why not both?
What about the Dream Scourge?
That's where you come in. Whether you find your desires aligning with the ambassadors or the inquisitors, neither can succeed until the Dream Scourge is ended. We are only beginning to see its effects here in Domshore, but the closer to the center of the island you go, the worse it gets. That bear you and the ambassador encountered in the Strangle Route isn't even the worst of it, and the tide of this soul plague is rising higher every day.
How do the Paradisians feel about us?
Look, for all that I complain about this backwater, there are good people here. Same as anywhere else. People who want to be able to walk to the market in the morning for their bread and eggs and know they won't be mugged. People who like it when the mail comes on time, and their skates are made from real copper, and their neighborhood peeping Tom ends up in the stocks. Those people, good and honest people, who pay their debts and honor their contracts and remember to thank the gods. They like us a lot.
Tell me about the people who tried to kill me.
The Resistance, as such, are largely a group of misfits and criminals intent on undermining the rule of law. They take out loans with small Adiran banking houses and do not pay them, then assault the bankers who attempt to collect. They agree to contracts with families in Adir seeking homes, and when their ships arrive, promptly abandon them. When we levy a small tax to fund the repair of city roads, they set our counting house on fire. And when our fishermen return to port, they board their ships and sink them.
That's certainly one way to characterize them. It's not exactly wrong, but it's not exactly right either.
For decades, people like them ruled this city through fear. We imposed order, and now they oppose us. You, unfortunately, were caught in the crossfire.
I'd like to ask about something else.
I'm an open book.
The Emperor didn't have time to brief me on the Living Lands. What do I need to know?
There's a lot of ground to cover. Could you be more specific?
How do the Living Lands and Adir compare on a map?
Ah, the age-old question. Who's bigger? Adir is, naturally, by a wide margin. And were we at the Cartographers Guild in High Crown, I could show you on one of their globes. As it is, we must make do in the theater of our minds.
Where are the Living Lands in relation to Adir?
The Living Lands are located in the far north of Aora. Adir is southwest of the Living Lands, situated along the equator.
How about the weather, the terrain? I need to know what to expect.
The Living Lands are more arid than Adir, and the island is more prone to storms. But its many deep valleys protect the various townships from the worst of the weather. Topographically speaking, the Living Lands are a place of extremes. Deep inland, mountains rise high enough to rival those of the White March, blanketed year-round in snow, while east of the volcano of Mount Forja is an acid sea that sinks far below the level of the ocean. The lands between them are riven with deep clefts in the earth and isolated by wastelands of sun-baked sand dunes.
Do you guys remember when we were playing Dragon Age the Veilguard, especially towards the end, I kept saying over and over that I felt like the game was just using Dragon Age lore to tell human stories, and that it wasn't really at any point just nerding out on the lore, which is one of the things that I loved so much about the old games. This is exactly what I'm talking about. nothing we've talked to this guy about for the last 10 minutes has been anything but just raw nerd lore world development. That's it. This is the kind of stuff that I was talking about that was missing. This exact kind of stuff. I love the fact that I could just talk to this guy and get like this huge dump on like the state of the world, where we are, how are things looking, like nothing to do with anything but just developing the world. That's fantastic. It's a lot of dialogue, yeah, but obviously it's all optional, which I think is great too.
I'll share what I can.
I love this stuff personally. Who's in power
There is
here?
no singular authority in the living lands.
Not yet, anyway.
I shudder to think what the living lands would look like under your rule.
Well, to start, there'd be a lot more brothels.
Charming. Power is invested in the leaders of the various townships scattered across the island. The largest are Fjord, Thirdborn, and Solace. None of which, I will note, are as safe and orderly as Paradise.
Okay, what should I know about Fjord?
Fjord Messeverno is located in a valley known locally as the Emerald Stair, named for the terraced rice paddies that cover its hillsides. It is our closest neighbor. The city, if you can call it that, was founded 50 years ago by animancers from the Valian Republics. Apparently, the laws governing animancy weren't lenient enough in the Republics. So the city's founders came to the living lands, where they could practice their discipline more freely.
Is that Garrus? Yes.
Currently,
Yep.
Fjord is governed by a
Garrus.
man named Ignacy Vidaro. Rather inept to hear the ambassador talk about him. Fjord's farmers supply most of the grain and vegetables we eat here in Paradise. Or it did. Their shipments have been infrequent lately. Something about a blight in the fields. In any event, I believe that covers Fjord.
I don't know much about the Valian Republics.
The Valian Republics are a collection of city-states in the Eastern Reach, southeast of our former colony, the Deerwood. The Republics began life as colonies of the Grand Empire of Valia, hence the name. But as Grand Valia's economy collapsed, well, the colony saw an opportunity to escape the influence of the Empire of Origin, and they seceded, much as the Deerwood did from Adir. Now a mature confederation in their own right, the Republics have recently indulged their own expansionist ambitions in the Deadfire Archipelago. Through their merchants in the Valian Trading Company, the Republics will sell you anything you could ever wish to buy.
Up to and including people.
We should count ourselves lucky to have had no interest in the living lands. In a struggle between our Emperor and the Republic's great dukes, well, I doubt we would come out on top. But if anyone asks, I was not the one who told you that.
What's the story with Thirdborn?
Everything you need to know about Thirdborn is in its name. It was founded by the Thirdborn children of Rawatai, Navy dropouts, smugglers, and hands for hire. Almawa and Orleans, mostly.
Home, sweet home.
You're free to go back any time you like.
I like my current circumstances just fine, thanks.
They are people, in short, who couldn't cut it in the civilized world and had to make room on the margins. Unfortunately, they are currently besieged by the Dream Scourge. We have sent some troops to lend what help we can, and the mayor, Temerity, was appropriately grateful, but I don't know how long they'll hold out.
I can stand no more about Rautai.
Rawatai is one of the old empires, every bit as storied as Grand Valia or our native Adir. If Adir is to the southwest of the living lands, Rawatai is to the southeast. And unlike our home, their small continent is racked by terrible storms. This is due, or rather, was due, to the island's proximity to
here we go.
Mortar,
This is Pee-wee 2
the
stuff.
unending super hurricane that once hid the ancient city of Ukaizo. Rawatai is largely peopled by Almawa, descended from those who fled the Deadfire Archipelago centuries ago, when Andra pulled the moon, Ioni Brather, into the sea. They are an aggressive, militant culture, and personally, I find their obsession with gunpowder rather quaint. They are also our chief rivals on the world stage.
I don't think they see it that way.
No?
Well, as far as Navy brass is concerned, Adir doesn't really rate.
Now you're just making things up.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but we don't think about you at all.
Rude. What can you tell me about Dude, Kai is an animal. Like, what the hell?
Solace is, what is there to say, really?
Yeah, they tend to have that effect on people.
The trouble is, I don't know much about Solace. Nobody does. They are an isolationist community of Pargrunan dwarves who live in the forbidding ways of Galawain's tusks. They don't let outsiders into their lands, and they don't let their people out of them.
Some folks get out from time to time, but they can't ever go back. And the ones who survive aren't eager to talk about their experiences.
People aside, the land itself is incredibly hostile. The island's volcano, Mount Forja, rests at the heart of the region, and it's recently become active. Half the land is lava rock, and the other half is, well, literally lava. I don't know why anyone lives there. I have to assume they're all insane.
You have no idea.
Damn. What can you tell me about the Pargrunan dwarves?
Naturally. The Pargrunan are a unique community of mountain dwarves originating in Old Valia. As a people, they've made their name as explorers, builders, miners. No doubt you've seen their ruins in your travels, here, back home in Adir, and all across the world. They maintain a rich tradition of oral storytelling, chanted magics, and ritual carving, which they take great pains to record and transmit across their various communities. Even the most physically isolated Pargrun is not alone. Somewhere, one of their people is thinking of them and planning an expedition. Abidan must cherish them.
You sound like you admire them.
I suppose I do. By all means.
I've been hearing a lot about this Inquisitor Lodwin. Who is she?
Consider yourself lucky. Inquisitor Ludwin is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it.
Oh.
As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deathfire, where she died.
She's a Death Guard. Well, that explains a lot.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose Wodica wasn't done with her yet.
So she's like a lich. What was Lodwin like before she became a Death Guard?
I only met her once. She was a mid-level member of the Steel Garrote then, chasing Oathbreakers who'd fled Adiran law. She'd come back to the Imperial Archives to borrow a map to a place called Oathbinder's Sanctum. I remember she was furious because the map was quite poor. She worried about finding the place, about properly executing her duty to her god. She wanted, I think, to do a good job. So, while clearly she has changed, in some sense, I'd say she's much the same.
I've never encountered an actual Death Guard. I thought they were figures from old stories.
Death Guards are surpassingly rare. Some of the secretaries who traveled with our dignitaries in the Deathfire spoke of one named Iser, a devotee of Berith, who guards the hanging sepulchres there. But I've heard of no others except those I've read about in the histories, or, as you say, in stories. They are people, most often paladins or priests, so devoted to a cause that they simply refuse to pass on to the wheel when they die. Their soul haunts their body. The passion required to sustain them devours their flesh, and they swiftly turn to bone. I've never read a history nor tale of a Death Guard that did not end with them going quite mad. When they lose their capacity to care for anything but their cause, they cannot love. And when they cannot love, they cannot be merciful. And so everything before them becomes only an obstacle.
Damn. What do you know about the Steel Garrote?
Think upon your promises and die. That's the litany of the Steel Garrote, usually said right before they kill you. They're an order of paladins born and bred in Adir, though clearly they've found plenty of work beyond our borders. Their remit is simple but comprehensive. They punish all who break their oaths. In practice, that has historically meant contracts. One lord or merchant will hire the Steel Garrote to bring a duplicitous rival to justice.
Fun bunch. What are they doing in Paradise?
Since the events in the Deadfire, their operations have expanded. The Steel Garrote has always been associated with Wodeka. Now, they are explicitly her order. And they go wherever Wodeka's priests, or Wodeka herself, believes there is a need for them to go. The Living Lands are a dangerous, lawless frontier in sore need of order. Thus, they are here. Or so the Steel Garrote say.
Wodeka Goddess of Vengeance, Lodwyn's chosen a challenging patron.
Do you think so? I've always found her inflexibility comforting. Wodeka's edicts are clear. If you obey her laws, pursue justice, punish the guilty, and give fealty to the Emperor, then you have pleased her, and I aim to please. But Wodeka does not trust. She demands that you declare yourself for her again and again. Her every request is a test, and her every test is an opportunity to disappoint her. I appreciate a god who makes you work for their grace. I don't want anything given to me for free.
Okay.
Of course.
I think we're almost done, chat. I was told to meet a Watcher, but I don't know anything about them. What can you tell me?
I trust whomever told you to consult a Watcher also told you to avoid the one in the city. She is a liar and a thief.
Oh, did you take your money?
No. Anyway, Watchers are individuals capable of perceiving souls. The soul may be in a living body, or it may simply be lingering, waiting to pass into the in-between. In either case, interacting with a soul allows a Watcher to glimpse a person's past lives or their most deeply buried memories. Watchers are incredibly rare, and in Adir, highly controlled. Many people wish to know who they were in a previous life, and do not like what they learn.
Oh. There's a Watcher in the Emperor's inner circle, is there not?
I've heard that rumor too. It flits about High Crown every couple years. Some even say it is his Lady Empress. We have no way of knowing whether it's true or not, but I will tell you, Envoy, I don't like to think the Emperor would stoop so low.
Wow.
There's something I find undignified about it.
Really? What happens to Watchers in Adir?
The smart ones stay hidden. They do not announce their powers, perhaps not even to themselves. Even a careful Watcher risks inadvertently revealing themselves by knowing something they shouldn't know. Of the ones that are public, little is concretely known. But we hear things. They make good judges in Wodeka's courts, so long as they're controlled. The lords, it's rumored, buy and sell them to collect blackmail on their enemies. But I suspect many Watchers are imprisoned or executed, or simply kill themselves.
Wow. Are they dangerous?
A Watcher doesn't need your cooperation or consent to read your soul. They could learn everything about you, terribly damaging things about your parentage, for example, or things you did in a past life, without you ever knowing. You see how this could threaten the established order, undermine our betters' right to rule.
Yeah, but that's just one side to it. Imagine how a Watcher feels, knowing what a threat they are to the status quo. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be keen on kings and emperors wanting me dead. Sounds like a lot of hassle.
Don't sell yourself short, Kai. I don't doubt you're an expert in people wanting you dead.
You're not wrong.
I rarely am. In any case, the Watcher is fundamentally a tragic figure. Of the few that survive our world, most are destined to go mad.
Is. Can I become a Watcher?
Yes and no.
Oh.
So far as I understand it, a Watcher is born a Watcher. But it takes an event, often something shocking or traumatic, to bring a Watcher's powers to the fore. So you may be a Watcher, or I may be, or Kai, and we might not even know.
Are there any famous Watchers I should know about?
Well, the Watcher of Cadnua is legendary.
Huey too.
It was their castle Aethys destroyed when he began his campaign of terror in the Deadfire.
Oh wait, no.
By the Queen, I hope I get to meet them someday. In terms of local interest, you'll have heard of Runid, of course. And there was Ida. You may not know about her. She was a watcher from the living lands. I believe she was an Orlan. She must have died, 150 years ago. Slain by a great serpent, gods treat kindly with her soul. Doubtless there are others, but most don't meet a good end. By all means.
You're an ambassador. What's he like?
Well, you'll notice I'm nearly always here. If that man sleeps, I don't know about it. He wouldn't say, but I believe he relied on the claviger far more than he lets on. And without the claviger's steady hand at the rudder, the ambassador's struggling just to bail water from the sinking ship that is Paradise.
Claviger Aemon might have tolerated a little more chaos than the ambassador liked, but he kept this place humming. He's not someone you can easily replace, and not with one man alone.
It's a difficult job. The pressure sometimes gets the better of him. But if he loses his temper now and then, I can't blame him for it. Better him than me.
Almost done. What's he like when he's not working?
He doesn't know what to do with himself. You know, in our first days here, he'd often walk to the end of the docks at sunrise. The work was done, the embassy was closed, and he'd still be wearing the same clothes he'd slept in at his desk. And he'd just stare out over the sea. He always seemed dissatisfied back then. I suppose, years later, he still does.
You don't want this job?
Be serious. Most of us here didn't get sent to the frontier because we were anybody's favorite. The longer I'm here, the more likely the people who matter are to forget me.
Ouch.
And I'd actually like to get back to High Crown someday. Get married, have a few kids, take the civil exams, and settle into a permanent clerkship.
I guess there are worse ways to spend a life.
Like rotting in this embassy.
Wow. I'd like to ask about something else.
I'm an open book.
I have nothing to ask about. Nice.
Should you ever need me, I will be here.
Okay.
Safe travels.
That was a lore dump and a frickin' half. Wow. That was something, man. We'll be back. I need to punch something.
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. I gotta get back to him. Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you?
I am.
Applause, please. I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
Looked like a bear tried to have you for lunch. What happened? Oh, whoops.
My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
I don't think I've heard of you. What are you?
We don't make it to the High Crown Court much. Something about dirt on the throne room rug. We mostly operate out of the Cartographers Guild. At least it's cozier than the soldiers' barracks. And they let me copy their maps. Most of the places we go aren't as treacherous as this temple, though.
I'll get him.
Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
I feel quite hungry. You look quite thirsty.
Anything else I should know?
We went there to talk to a man the locals call the Oracle. He's a godlike of Aethys, if you can believe it.
Oh!
The Oracle is said to possess a holy relic that belonged to Aethys, a part of the god's Titan body. This Oracle, I don't know if he's dangerous, but he's supposed to carry a sword full of diamonds. I'll probably never get to see it now.
I'll get him.
Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
I will find them, and someone will get punched in the mouth.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Unseen, unheard.
Okay. Administration district. I want to go to, like, the trade district. Where's the trade district? Nope, not the shopping district. Put that sword away, sir. It's not the time or the place. Chilling? You chilling. Okay. Underbelly. We started around here, didn't we? Ooh. Oh, that's probably not great.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Valor Rock.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Damn. Just murdered that dude? Oh, okay. Kind of rude. What's up here? Oh. The handwriting is harshly scented, the paper torn at most, letters edged from the sheer force behind the writing. When I told you to hide the hall, I meant somewhere with a locked door, you absolute imbecile. F, just a door at all would be better than this. Move it now. You know I can't be seen with it. If the chest is still there next check-in, it'll be your casket. Falling penmanship is different, very blocky and primitive. Well, to get Curtis alone, go home and get it here, you know, before you took care of him. Besides, Mom used to say the best place to hide someone is in plain sight. The following handwriting matches the first sentence. Take care of it before I hide my... before I hide my... in your... mother's... you useless... Final message is written at the bottom of the paper. Words cramped but still misshapen. Yeah, it was nice. All right. Let's go. Ooh, can we get down from here? Probably die. Let's not do that. Dunk. Get that spoiled fruit and that spoiled carrot, whatever it was. Oh.
Don't just stand there. Come in. The Valor Rock's always open.
Hey, Flint.
Sit down. What do you want?
I want... what do you got? Bunch of food, lockpicks, and some blue weapons. Ooh. Fine rifle, 4,600. Yikes. That is expansive, chat. That is expansive. Okay. All I know is I can't wait to continue this when I am back from vacation. Chat! Thanks for hanging out with me. This has been a lot of fun, man. I've really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have too. I am out of town for the next few days. There will be stuff on twitch.tv/Cohh. If you'd like to hang out with the community and watch some viewer-voted reruns, that'll be on from 8 to 4 p.m. ET each day. And then I should be back, I'm hoping, Sunday evening for maybe a little bit of a cozy experience. But we should be back to everything in the normal schedule on Monday. Not sure how we're going to do it yet. Now that I've really had some time with this game, I'm really, really enjoying it. And I definitely don't want to do any kind of rushing it. I was considering like getting back from my vacation and just doing Avowed until I finished it and then doing more KCD2. But I think if I did that, that I would probably try to, even if I didn't mean to, I'd probably try to rush it to get back to KCD2. And I don't want to do that. So what we may do is start with KCD2 and then switch over to Avowed, like in the mid towards the end of the stream. Maybe do a cozy Avowed too, and go from there. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Fearless One says, "Are you gonna restart Avowed from scratch again?" Oh God, no. We're like 7 hours in. No. We're doing it, man. We're this is our run. I feel like our run's been going great. I've been loving it. So yeah. Ibid says, "Only a 3-day vacation. Damn, bro, you deserve longer." First of all, I really appreciate that. A lot of people have been saying that. Second of all, I'm taking my kids to Disney World next month. We'll be gone for like a week. So thanks. I'll take your advice. And we're not only going on vacation this weekend, but I'll also be gone a week next month to take my kids to Disney World for the first time. So very excited. All right. I am out of here for now. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are on the globe. And as always, thank you so much for being here. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Bring on the wall of good vibes. Not a bad name. Better than your face. The rules of the game are very simple.
Back from the shop, I have you on speaker code, so don't make anything silly. Understood.
There's a barricade up ahead.
The man you can hear now is full of farts and stinky.
Go is a dingus. Go is a dingus. Go is a dingus. Hey, 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 hey. Oh God, do I need more storage? I have no airlocks. I have no airlocks. Oh my God. Hold on. Did that dude just blow himself up? I saw that, bro. Oh, that dude, oh my God, what is this? It's a cacophony of failure. I love it. Turns out a giant jet of flame up your taint is not indicative to survival. Write that down. I feel like that's important. Oh, I was looking at her spear, not a little front leggy legs. My lord. Rude. Okay. I like how as I beat that on this second try, somebody was like, I wonder how long we're going to hear the start of that conversation.
Applause, please.
Yeah, well, you guy. Second try. We'll take it. Go for us British viewers. Can you say it's rubbish, mate, next time instead of garbage? Oh, absolutely. Oh, that hex magic. It's absolutely rubbish, mate! Oi! Swimming bomb! Wanker!
Bastard's about to explode!
What is this bullshit? What is that? You see that? It's bullshit! In it, bruv?
All right.
What good's a shield if you're not going to use it?
Oh, I can. Oh! You told me to use my shield, and she used hers, and it killed me. Mimir, I swear to God, I'm gonna decapitate. I'm gonna put you on a body just so I can rip your head off again. What's going on with my health? Oh, there's a tick on me! Oh, what the shit, dude! Tried to use one of my runic skills and he just went right on through it. Damn. Look at that.
You gotta use your runic skills more, Cohh. You gotta use your runic skills more. Come on, Cohh. Use your runic skills more.
So what's nice about this game is that there's an arachnophobia mode. We can go into this here. We can turn on arachnophobia mode. What's not nice about this game is if you go back from arachnophobia mode, they make you pay for it. Don't touch this. Oh my god, don't. Oh! Got him!
This thing popped out of nowhere.
That was amazing.
183?
I think I just peed a little.
This is me.
Okay.
When I got here last night, they were drunkenly celebrating their foul deeds.
So I killed them all.
Lucky for them.
What do you mean?
I killed them all.
Oh. No! They're escaping! They're all jumping on top of each other and escaping. Oh, they just took that guy out. Julia, what are you doing? All of my boars are gone. I lost my whole mod team. Yeah. They're out here just free range boring. There's Barry. There's Boar. There's Bacon. There's the boatman. Oh, rogue death skater. Goddamn Death Skeeto. A poem by CohhCarnage. What is it? Right there. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What is it? It's coming my way. What are you? Oh, you're a hare. Oh, you're a freaking rabbit. Come on. You'll mop the floor with my guts. Did the rabbit say that?
All right, keep moving.
Come on, get up, brother.
Did anyone see the mob? I didn't. What happened?